Armin Pyrus here, Superintendent of Schools, for another Spotlight on Excellence. We're excited to be sharing a little bit more information about a relatively new civics project. I'm delighted to be joined by our Curriculum Instructional Leader at the Middle School for Humanities, Rachel Barton.
Hello.
So Middle School Social Studies has undergone a bit of a change with regard to a civics project that was added a couple of years ago now. Talk a little bit about sort of what the impetus was for that and what the hopes are for that project.
Absolutely. So the governor signed in a law saying that all 8th grade students in the state of Massachusetts had to take part in a civics project, all about how to make change and the change-making process. Is they think about what community do I belong in? So what is my community? How do I view myself as a member of that community? And then maybe what are some issues within my community that I can solve? They then, through research and time and discussion with people in their community, they figure out what are the root causes of this issue, and their job is not just to identify the problem, but the causes and how to solve those causes. Every year we have an advisory panel where we invite local members of the community who have the power to help our students create change, whether that be members of the school committee, you yourself, Assistant Superintendent Paul Perry, our school principals. We've had members of the DPW, local state representatives come, and students pitch their ideas and they say, here's a change I would like to make in my community. These advisory panels allow students to not just pitch their idea, but also hear like, okay, you've encountered a problem. Here's a way that you can get around this problem to create your change.
So after the Changemakers panel, then you are pulling them together to do sort of an expo here in Medway.
Yeah, so their next step is, so they come up with, so their order of action is they identify their community that they're involved in, they identify an issue, they identify the root causes of the issue, they speak with community members to figure out how can I solve this root cause, and then they sort of put it all together.
Hi, I'm Kira Lippman, an 8th grade member of the Medway Middle School. I'm Cami Flynn, another 8th grade member of Medway Middle School. Basically, the Lucky Ducks project is a toy drive we did at Medway Middle School. We did it because of Emerson Bass, who was a 9-year-old girl who got a heart transplant, and we really just felt for her, and it moved us to want to do something for other kids who are like her in hospitals, bored all day, not having anything to do.
My name is Sam.
My name is Rebecca.
And to start our project, we're doing Team USA Olympic Fund. We got the inspiration to do this project because I'm a member of Team USA. I compete in the sport of luge at the youth national level. So I have been on the team. I just was named for the 3rd year in a row. And because of that, we got the inspiration to do this project. So it's close to home for me.
Top 3 student projects from our local Medway Showcase. They are invited to states every year. States Showcase, we're involved in the central one. So we go to Worcester. Again, students present their projects in judging rounds to various community stakeholders from a larger scale of community members statewide. And during that time, they, just like they do in the local showcase, they sort of present, here's my findings, here's why it's important to me, here's what change I want to make and how I'm going to make that change. Then they are then rated and nominated for a commendation.
I stand with 2 of our extraordinary 8th grade social studies teachers, Mr. Chris O'Leary, Mr. Mike Finelli. So why is this a meaningful learning experience for our students?
I think it gives them the opportunity to engage in something that they really care about, and at the same time it is an issue that is important to the community or to themselves. We kind of stress the whole idea of the common good, so I think that's the bottom line here is like you're not just doing this for yourself, you're doing this for others as well. So I think it gives them this opportunity to do that.
Great. Same question.
I think it's just the fact that it empowers the students. We're kind of a society now that when we see a problem, we run to social media and just kind of complain about it. But it gives a step-by-step approach of how you can attack a problem in a way that people are going to take you seriously, and just so many life skills of having to talk, being prepared, and so that's what I really like about it.
Yeah, and I think that the range of projects was really sort of intriguing, from student mental health challenges to the middle school schedule to communities' desire to replace a turf field. It was incredibly broad, and of course doesn't happen without the excellence of our educators here in Medway, 2 of whom are standing near me, next to me, as well as Rachel Barton, our curriculum instructional leader for the humanities here at the middle school, and all of those members of the community that came in and sat and talked with our students for typically a couple of hours to sort of prod and sort of understand why they were excited about the project. So this is a great project. Thanks for all the work that you've done to
Thanks
make
so much.
it happen. And this has been another spotlight on it.